So, I'd like to introduce us to you. This is John.
And this is Audrey.
And we were just chatting and thinking about how Jesus is a leader and a superhero when our friend Pete made a Zoom call to us.
So he talked to us about superheroes. We thought you'd like to see what he had to say.
But we should just warn you that Pete sometimes exaggerates.
And he likes to boast about things that aren't really true.
So don't take what he says too seriously.
No, here we go.
Hi Pete, how are you doing?
Oh, wow. Hi, Audrey and John. I'm really great, thanks. What have you been up to?
Well, we've been thinking about what makes a superhero, like Spider-Man or Wonder Woman, trying to think, well, what are they like?
Oh, wow, superheroes? Well, I'm the right person to talk to, John. Just look at me and you can see what a superhero really is.
You, Pete? A superhero?
I didn't know you were a superhero, Pete. What makes you a superhero?
Well, the first thing is that I can fly. Hey, look at this video of me flying over Scampton Church.
Oh, wow, look, there's Scampton Church. Wow, we've arrived. Let's switch to the onboard camera. That was a bit of a rough landing.
Flying? I'm not sure that's proper flying, Pete.
Well, that was when I was just learning, John. Like Superman. I reckon I'd be a much better flyer now, John.
And the landing on top of the church looked a bit painful.
And the other thing about my superheroes, and my superpowers, is that I can do extreme sports. For example, I can climb to the top of the Eiger and stand on my head and then slide down on my back all the way in about 10 seconds, John.
Oh.
Some of that sounds a bit odd to me. How about you, John?
Yeah, very strange. If you're so good, Pete, it might be because nobody else takes part in those sorts of games.
No. I'm so good because of my super strength, John.
Oh, super strength? How old are you, Pete? How strong are you, Pete?
Well, do you remember when you did arm wrestling with my friend Jenny and she beat you, John? Look at this video again, John.
This is me and Jenny showing what arm wrestling is like. Okay, mini Jenny. Now, after 3, 1, 2, 3, push. Oh! How humiliating.
I can't believe that, John. You were beaten by a puppet.
And I'm much stronger than Jenny, Audrey. And here's a picture of me using my super strength, wait for it, to lift a car. So, you see, I have superhero strength.
Why do superheroes have to be so strong?
Well, it's so we can beat people up, Audrey. If we're to make them do the things that we want, we have to be able to beat them up. For example, if I wanted you to be my servant, John, I could make you, because I could threaten you with my super strength to fight you. All I have to do is threaten people and they'll do what I tell them. Just watch the films about superheroes. They're always having fights and battles. It's one of the things that makes us superheroes, because we can fight super strong. That's what it is.
So you can fly?
Yep.
You can win extreme sports?
Yep.
You're super strong.
Yep.
What else is there about superheroes?
Well, John, we're famous, of course. Everybody knows about Batman and Superman. And I've got some famous friends like Harry and Meghan and Wayne the Rooney, the footballer. You know, I taught him everything he knows, John.
Go on, Wayne, that's the way to do it. Further back, further back.
Wayne, if you would, please. Thanks a lot, Wayne. Pity you weren't that accurate last Sunday against the Germans.
And I've given advice to old Justin as well.
Oh, Justin? Who's that?
Oh, come on. You two should know that. You're Christians. Justin Welby, the Archbishop of Canterbury. And Joe Root, who's England's best cricketer. Like, he's from Yorkshire, and that's probably why he's so good. He's almost a superhero as well, you know.
I love cricket. Can you get me Joe Root's autograph?
Yeah, well, actually, John, I don't know, like, if I'll be seeing him again very soon. He's very busy, you know. Now he's resigned from trying to rescue the England cricket team, and I'm very busy as well, John. I've got to practice for the Superhero Olympics.
We'd better let you go then, Pete.
Yeah, thanks for all your help.
I think we know an awful lot more about superheroes now.
Well, you know me, Audrey. Glad to help as usual. See you soon.
Bye.
Bye.
How do you know Peter?
Well, he comes along to Scampton Church Family Service. We have this sort of conversation with him, but he always has these strange ideas. We love him, really.
Yes, he does have some strange ideas. Says he can fly, but he wasn't truly flying.
No, and he says he can do all these extreme sports, but I bet he doesn't. Look at this. It's an extreme sport called wind turbine turning. It doesn't really exist.
And those photos of celebrities, I think they were trick photos. They were photoshopped.
Yep. He also reckons he's chums with Wills and Kate. He wasn't able to get that autograph for me of Joe Root, was he? No. And Pete seems to think that he needs to use his power and strength to get his own way.
Yes. But you know, the children came up with a really good list of what makes a superhero. And a lot of it describes Jesus. They said strong, kind, brave, powerful, loving, caring, honest and thoughtful.
Ah, that's right. And when we talk about Jesus, we're actually talking about a real person and not a comic book character.
So think about some of the superhero things he was truly able to do. He healed people.
That's right. We Christians believe that he showed us exactly what God was like. And God hates sickness and dying. And so Jesus showed that about God by healing loads and loads of people. Heaven is a sickness-free zone. That means there's no illness in heaven.
And he did miracles in nature. When there was a dangerous storm and everyone was frightened, he calmed it so everybody was safe. And once he changed a load of water into delicious wine.
Water into wine. I bet Mrs. Widows likes that.
And remember, Pete talked about how he might make you into a servant by force. Unlike Pete, Jesus didn't want to make people into servants. He was a leader who led through friendship and example and service. He didn't force people to follow him. He made friends with lepers who had dangerous skin diseases and who weren't able to be with people. And he made friends with unpopular people like Zacchaeus, the tax collector.
Yeah, I mean, you're not supposed to touch lepers, but he hugged them. And Zacchaeus was a tax collector, and he collected taxes from people and charged them too much. He was basically a cheat. Nobody liked him. But Jesus made friends with him and changed him. comic book superheroes fight the people who aren't liked, but not Jesus. He got them to change by showing kindness to them himself.
And what about his teaching? He was an absolutely fantastic teacher. Your teachers at Clapgate School are excellent, but Jesus was even better than they are. Can you imagine that? He was the best ever teacher.
Yeah, it's hard to believe, isn't it? I mean, Clapgate School has some of the best teachers, but Jesus was even better than them. It was by his teaching and kindness that he persuaded people to do good things. Yeah. Not like Pete, who reckoned he used force to make me his servant. People followed Jesus because of those things you said he was. Strong, kind, brave, powerful, loving, caring, honest, thoughtful.
And you children can also have special powers to be a leader. Maybe one of you is sporty, or one of you might be a good artist.
Yeah. Who's a good listener?
And who in your class is kind and thoughtful?
Hey, Jesus didn't like bullies.
No.
Is there anybody who's like Jesus and can stand up to bullies?
We don't have to be superheroes to be special. In fact, most superheroes aren't very good leaders. They're loners and don't work well with other people. We admire Jesus, so we try to be like him. We try to be strong, kind, brave, powerful, loving, caring, honest and thoughtful.
It worked for him. And if you are like that, I bet others will think that you are a super friend.